Today we will hear member statements by the honourable members for the district of Lewisporte-Twillingate, Grand Falls-Wiindsor-Buchans, Labrador West, Topsail-Paradise and Harbour, Maine. The honourable member for Lewisporte-Twillingate.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Roots are important to Cowles Island Lumber Company. Roots anchored in the soil of our beautiful province, which grow the spruce and fir upon which Cowles Island has built their business. Roots growing through 4 generations of this family-owned and operated business. Roots supporting generations of families who had made their living from the logging, processing, and transportation of Cowles Island lumber products, and Roots nourishing the communities of our region. Cowles have proudly turned logs into lumber, siding, paneling, and flooring in several styles to make our homes beautiful and strong, along with high-quality fuel pellets and firewood to make our homes warm. In this, their 50th year of operation, they've added a new log sorting system to maximize the value of the resources they harvest, and a state-of-the-art kiln that will allow Cowles Island Lumber to better service customers and expand production capabilities that will provide new employment opportunities for the communities in Notre Dame Bay and Southern Newfoundland. Mr. Speaker, I ask all members to join me in congratulating Cowles Island Lumber on 50 years of successful operations in the forest product industry. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The honourable member for Grand Falls-Wiindsor-Buchans.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise in this honourable House to recognize a dream which will soon become a reality made possible through the hard work and dedication by these special guests here today. Dr. John Campbell, Ken Dix, Sister Roisin Gannon, Sister Bernadette Doherty, and Sister Lois Green, amongst others. These are just a few of Lionel Kellan Hospice board members. Their commitment, along with the devotion of a strong community, has raised over $880,000 to open a much-needed end-of-life care facility in Grand Falls, Windsor. The facility is only possible due to the Presentation Sisters' generous donation of a wonderful building quite fitting for its future purpose. The Lionel Kellan Hospice and its staff offer dignity and comfort to dying patients and their families. We hope this is the beginning of these important units throughout Newfoundland and Labrador. To my community and the board members of the Lionel Kellan Hospice, I say thank you for ensuring future patients will have a private, personal, and yes, Mr. Speaker, a beautiful experience as they leave this world onto the next. Thank you, and God bless you.
The honourable member for Labrador West.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I stand here in the House today to recognize Ms. Noreen Corrine of Labrador City. Ms. Noreen was honoured with the Newfoundland and Labrador Seniors of Distinction Award for her decades of community and volunteer work in Labrador West. Noreen has been a tireless advocate and the voice of women and seniors in the Big Land. She has been an active participant in organizations and groups such as the Status of Women Council, the Labrador West Housing and Homeless Coalition, Seniors Pioneer Living, the NL 50+ Federation, and the IOC Labrador West Community Advisory Panel, just to name a few. Ms. Corrine also serves as a member of the Provincial Advisory Council on Aging and Seniors. Noreen is perhaps best known for her work with creating the Hope Haven Outreach Program and Emergency Shelter, which helps women and children in Labrador West to overcome domestic violence. Noreen Corrine is an amazing member of our community. I ask all honourable members in joining me in recognizing her continued work on behalf of women and seniors in Labrador West. Thank you.
The honourable member for Topsail-Paradise.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It is an honour for me to stand in this House and congratulate Levi Moulton, a 19-year-old resident from the beautiful district of Topsail-Paradise. Last month, Levi, who attends Memorial University and is a member of Seahawks cross-country team, was recently named Memorial's Athlete of the Week, but also named Atlantic University Sportsmen's All-Star after finishing 5th in the men's 8K AUS Championships in October. This made him a conference All-Star and secured Levi a place in the National University Championships hosted at Queen's University in Kingston, Ontario this past November 9th. Completing 9.9 kilometres, Levi finished with a time of 33 minutes, 28 seconds, placing him 87th out of 143 participants, an outstanding accomplishment. Levi has also had a success this season with the Seahawks, taking 7th place at the St. FX Invitational, on September 21st, and also taking third place in Wolfville, Nova Scotia on October 5th. Mr. Speaker, I ask all honourable members to join me in congratulating Levi on all his cross-country accomplishments.
The Honourable the Member for Harbour, Maine.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I am delighted to honour a very special lady, Margaret Doyle, from Avondale in the District of Harbour, Maine, who celebrated her 100th birthday on October the 12th. Mrs. Doyle is a mother of 8 with numerous grandchildren and great-grandchildren. She has been a lifelong volunteer in her school and church communities. Even today, she remains very active and continues to be keenly interested in politics, literature, and the arts. A cause of great pride is her family's connection to theatre, and she has seen every production of theirs, no matter where she had to travel across Canada or abroad. I recently had the pleasure as her MHA in attending a commemorative mass in her honor in Conception Harbour with her many friends and family members, one of whom was the well-known Davenant Doyle, who sang as part of the heartfelt celebration. This was followed by a celebration in her home where I firsthand witnessed the quick wit and humor of this extraordinary woman. I ask all members to please join with me in recognizing Mrs. Margaret Doyle.